The Daily Purge. Look, I'm going to tell you something straight out today. I'm going to show you how to make money out of your knowledge and your resources that you already have. I had a client today. This is what reminded me of, because as you know, it's the Daily Purge. I purge what I do during the day. And this just came to me. And it's like, man, sometimes I don't understand how people don't understand it. But this is how it goes. Basically, so I had a guy. He's a specialist in his area. He teaches at a college part-time and teaches a certain subject matter. I won't go into what it is. Doesn't matter. But it's important. And he wants to do more keynote speeches. So he told me he does keynote speeches. And I said, do you get paid? He goes, I usually volunteer. I said, well, what's the point? Like, are you making money? No. Okay. Do you get paid for speeches? Sometimes he gets paid for speeches, right? So he gets paid for speeches sometimes. And then I said, then what? What happens after that? He goes, what do you mean? I said, do they come to you? Do they book you? He goes, oh, no, nothing. I said, well, what's the point? So you're going to go make a speech for $500 or $1,000 or $5,000, whatever it is that you get. And then you got to start over again. So the point about knowledge is it's ongoing, right? Everyone knows that. You don't just like learn one thing and stop. It's a cascading effect with everything we do. The more you learn, the less you know, the more you have to learn. It's as simple as that. Always a teacher, always a student. So I said, all right, this is what you're going to do, right? So when you have a speech or a keynote, you got to have an offer on the back end, or at least an offer to say, look, let me do a free audit on your business for XYZ. If you like what you heard, let me do a free audit. You go to the free audit, you show them what they need. If they have any issues, you offer to fix it for them, and then you have that client, right? So onward, upward. Another thing you can do is actually do a daily live video on LinkedIn with a 3-minute tip on what it is. For instance, hey, I'm going to show you how you can stop being tracked on your iPhone. Pull out your iPhone right now. I'll give you 2 seconds. Pull out your iPhone. You go on your iPhone and you hit it, and then you sweat. You show. Okay, I'm gonna. Oh, that's my wife. Then you. Oops. And then you. Yeah, that was embarrassing. Shit. So, you say, oh, turn this off, this off, this off, this off. That's how you stop tracking yourself. The next day, you're going to do something else in that area. How do I get a better frequency? Or whatever. And what that does is it creates value for people in your audience, value on LinkedIn, value for everyone around you, value for everyone around you. And that creates people that want to come back. And when they come back one day, they're going to ask you, hey, can you help me with this? And then also, so you have speaking gigs, you have online sort of presentation, if you will, go into specific groups that fit your demographic, speak in those groups. I did it today. I spoke in a group today. It took 20 minutes, and it looks like 15 people are interested. It's what you do, right? Find a way to get in there and make it happen. I've told you all before, if you've been listening to these for a while, this is episode 650, by the way, is that my first 3 months online ever in my life, I made 100K with no website, no logo, no concept, no plan, just lives. And how? Add value perfectly. So if you have something that you're good at, and you have knowledge, and you teach it, even if you teach it at work, if you have old videos, if you have PDFs, workbooks, whatever it is you have, you can literally get that sent somewhere. If you want to reach out, let me know. You can send it to one of our partners, and they'll turn it into, if it qualifies, into a college certificate program, which means you will have a professional course on video. It's got video, audio, download, interactive, just like the Humble Alpha course. You can check it out on humblealphabook.com. You get a promo video, all this kind of stuff. And then it gets into colleges, right? You make money from that. So if the college pays anywhere from, gross $1,000 to $1,600 per student who takes it. For instance, the one university, they have 19,000 students they're sending our course to if they want to take it or not for this summer semester for their degrees, right? So 19,000 students, our net will probably get $800 per student. From 19,000, let's say we get 19. See what I'm saying? I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's money, and you do it one time, and that's it. That's one way, for instance. And then there's other ways. You get on lives like this right here, and you just give your value. And people like what they hear, and they like what they see, and they think, okay, this is really, really good value. And then I'm going to call you and say, hey, can you help me? Right? Another way is to write a book. You don't have to sit down and write a book. Get on camera and just start talking. Just talk. Talk about your story. Tell what you've done. All these things, the highs, the lows, the deeps, the downs. Transcribe it, send it to an editor, have them put it into a book, and then they're going to ask you questions to fill in the gaps. And boom, your book is done. Self-publish on Amazon, self-publish on Kindle, do a pre-launch, put it on Kickstarter, send it out to all your friends and family, and cooperate, or what do you call it, a joint venture with a nonprofit, saying you're going to give $1 from every book to the nonprofit if they send it out to their email list. Look for a nonprofit with 30, 40, 50, 60,000 emails. right? And then boom, there, you know what I'm saying? Like that, you just move on, keep it going. How do you get someone to come back? If you sell one thing one time, you have to sell that one thing over and over again. If you sell one thing one time that has a follow-up service or a follow-up offer or even support, whatever it is, that's how you continue that lifetime value, LTV, of your client. You want a long-term, higher lifetime value for your clients, for your customers. So you are a real estate person. Can you teach it? Yes. If you can, write it down. If you don't have it written down, if you already have it written down, let me know. We'll send it. We'll get a quote for it. See if it can turn into a college course. I promise you, it probably can. Right? Number one. Number two, post on your Facebook page. Hey, everybody, I'm not sure if you know it, but I made $1 million doing real estate the last 10 years. And I was putting together a plan of how I did it. And I found out it's pretty cool. So if you're interested in learning, give me a holler. Just like that. People who call, hey, what do you think? Yes, that, and the other, da-da-da-da-da. Charge them $4K a month for 4 months or $2K a month for 4 months to teach them how to do real estate, have them work with you part-time to help you source deals. And boom, you got someone who's on your side, someone who learned and is now making money. You see what I'm saying? As an example, so many ways to not leverage your knowledge. You don't have to take a Tony Robbins course or a Dean Graziosi course or something. Just think about it for a second, right? How can you monetize your knowledge on Facebook, on LinkedIn? And I don't mean just out there randomly. You got to do it consistently. You see today, 650 episodes of this Daily Purge, 650 episodes. It takes me 10 minutes a day and I'm done, right? Can you do that? If you can do that, start doing it in the group. Find a group that's your demographic and start teaching, adding value. Don't ask for sales. Don't ask for close. Keep teaching, and you will become the expert in that group, the person to go to answer those questions. And when that happens, you're going to start making money because people are going to ask you, hey, can you do it for me? I know what you said. I understand what you said, but can you do it for me? And that's how I made my first 100K when I went online 3 years ago. All right? Whew, man. Yes, I got 10 comments there. I'm sorry, I missed it. Hey, what's up, ladies and gents? All right. Greetings from Nevis. All right. What's up, brother? Live streaming. Yes, Marty. Guten Tag. Guten Tag. And yes, purge all things. Good morning, Jose. Michael Alios Wagner. Grüß dich, mein Lieber. Alles gut bei dir. Yes, thanks for 2 words, people. Yes, indeed. I see you, Dream Kata. I do, of course. Morning, Bobby. Yes, so that's it for today. I hope you have a fantastic one. And the things thank you, Joseph. Thank you. And there's so much out there, man. If you're not in the Warrior Council and not asking these questions, then ask those questions. If you're not in a group or you have a coach or you don't have a consultant or an advisor or a trainer, whatever it is, you need to get one. Because if they can't tell you this, then you know they're not a good coach. Anyway, so come to me if you have any questions about this. Now, don't overwhelm me because I'm not going to have all the time in the world. We got 15 people or 16 people waiting for me to answer them right now from the group call this morning. So if you have a true issue where you want to say, look, I have knowledge, I'm pretty good. How can I turn this into more money? Holler. Who knows? Maybe I can give you help. All right. You give so much value. I need this in my life. Semper Fi, Travis. All right. Everyone, have a fantastic one. Remember, it's all about quality of life. See you tomorrow. Oh, I didn't do that right, did I? All right. So see you tomorrow.